What up, what up, what up? This is Atumpan, the talking drum from Ghana. Boom shot in the place. Keep it locked.
Yo, it's Paigey Cakey. Right now, you are locked into Boom Shots.
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him so there's a make the way to murmur now. So this one is sure shot. If you can't stop, boom shots.
Boom shots.
It's raining, but we're lit in here. Paigey.
Paigey Cakey.
Atumpan.
We don't watch nobody. We just want to party.
So really we're here because I've heard the song that you guys collabed on, and it's pretty cool. I was like, when I first listened to it, I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was really very dance hall, but I love the way how you put your, grimy sound on it. But how did you guys connect?
We connected through the producer, Delirious. Actually, me and Paigey had spoken a year before, and then I went back to Africa, and then when I came, we worked on the track, and I was like, who do you think can get into this? And and he said Paigey, and I said, well, let's holler at her and see how it goes. So we called her, and then she said, yeah, she's cool. She didn't even hear the song, but she said she had a session, I think a couple of days later.
Right.
So I said, all right, when you have your session, I'll come through, and then we'll see how it goes. So I went to her session, was there, she did her song, it was so good. And then I said, all right, let's hear what I have. So, we put my beat on and everything, and then we're vibing to it, and yeah, we made it.
I really like the tune. Obviously, I worked with Delirious a lot of time, loads in the past, and I just know what he's capable of. So when I heard the beat, I was like, this is sick. And then obviously I've heard Atumpan when he done Small Girl, so I was like, this would be like a sick collab. And I don't know, I just thought it would be different because no one's really doing this. No one's really reaching out to different genres and collaborating. So straight away, I just felt it before I even heard the beat. I was like, yeah.
What's great right now is a lot of people are open. Like you guys were open to do this collab. Maybe 30 years ago, that might not have been something that people would do.
And I really like the whole concept of we don't watch nobody, because you shouldn't be watching other people. You should be watching what you're doing and just doing you. Don't watch what other people are doing.
But is that hard? People find that hard, you've heard of the expression FOMO, fear of missing out. So they, you look, Instagram does that though.
Like Snapchat does that a lot. Like I see my friends going out. Sometimes I just don't look. What you don't know don't hurt you, innit? So if I don't see people having a good time without me, it's not going to hurt me because
how do you keep in the loop? Because as, the artist, you got to be like right on top of it. I don't know what the pressure is, but I got to be.
Well, I'm always pre in the scene and pre-ing who's putting out what and what's out and what new artists are out. But I'm pre-ing in a good way. Like, I like to support artists, so...
Do you feel that people actually watch and hate?
Yeah, of course. I feel like... I don't know how much, but I feel like a strong percentage of people watch and hate or pretend to be your friend or pretend to like what you're doing and your movement, but really they're just hating.
Does it hurt your feelings?
I think it's just a way of life. You know what? Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
What do you think? Do you feel you get... Is there a lot of hate in the game?
I mean, there's so much hate, but at the end of the day, you have your goal, you know where you want to reach, isn't it? So you don't look at that. Yeah, even though sometimes it's hard, I can tell you that some time ago, I used to read my YouTube. We were talking about that earlier, isn't it? Yeah, and then I got to a point, I realized I know whatever you do, they will talk anyway. Yeah. No matter what so you can't change for them, so you just have to do what you feel is good for you, So yeah, sometimes I do check out what other people are doing. That has something to do with my art. Like I listen to people that I think can influence me, better myself in my art. That's what I do. But I don't. Other things I don't really care.
I think there's this whole new rule now that artists say they just don't read comments, because once you start reading that's probably a slippery slope.
I read them.
And you don't watch TV?
I don't watch TV either.
Oh my God, you read them?
Yeah. Because I know.
Do you react to that?
No, because it's more positives. There might just be a handful of negative comments, but that doesn't affect me because you're entitled to your own opinion, and I know no matter what you do, there's always going to be someone that doesn't like it. So at the end of the day,
there must have been a comment that upsets you?
Yeah, probably at the beginning of my career, when I first started and people said negative things, it really hurt me. It made me upset. Now, more time I just laugh. I always find humour out of something. It could be something like, I don't even know, I'm just trying to think, oh, her hairstyle's so childish. I would just bust up laughing. Because to me, it is childish, but that's what I like, because I'm trying to keep the kiddiness in me, my childlike behaviour. So I don't know.
So you won, really?
Yeah, so I won, because to me, I'm laughing at the comments, so I'm forever winning.
So you're originally from Ghana, and you've been living here, or you were born in Ghana, or you've been living here for a while now, so you're kind of in the scene, on the underground London scene. Is that what's influenced your music to sound quite unique to London? You've kept your roots going.
Yeah, of course. To be honest, it's a fusion thing, isn't it? Because I'm African, and being here, and in London, you are bombarded with different sounds. Like everywhere you go, you hear different sounds, you know. So what I try to do as an artist is try to fuse the sounds that I hear from here to my original sound, you know. So it's just fusion thing that I'm trying to do.
So would you consider yourself, I mean, it's really hard now because everyone's like, is that dancehall, is that Afrobeats, is that grime? What do you consider yourself?
Well, you can call me an Afro dancehall artist.
Afro dancehall, wow, that's a genre I haven't heard.
Yeah.
I mean, Ghana, I've heard from a lot of reggae artists that Ghana is like the reggae capital of Africa, right?
Exactly. We love reggae. To be honest, reggae is my first love.
Really?
Because I grew up listening to a lot of these reggae artists, and I think I was at age 15 before I realized that Bob Marley wasn't Ghanaian. You know, so Bob Marley was such a household name, like we thought he was Ghanaian.
Well, it was hard when I first started, because obviously it's a male-dominated scene. So being a female in a male-dominated scene, no males are going to take you seriously at first. You kind of got to make your name and make them respect you by just putting out hard tunes and showing them like I'm not going to go. And obviously I faced like criticism from guys, not other guys in the industry, but just random guys that used to comment on my video like, you should be in the kitchen. Why should like,
are you
just
serious?
like
Really?
silly. I used to get all these silly like comments on my videos that used to say, why is she not in the kitchen? She should have shot this in the kitchen. Like just silly things like that. And I just thought that is so like stereotypical of like a woman being in the kitchen.
Right.
But ever since I kind of came out and I made my name, I don't get that sort of trouble. Like that's not trouble, but I don't really get them sort of comments no more, because they know I'm here to stay.
Right.
And another thing about being a female in a male-dominated scene is because you're like, there's only like a small amount of us, we really do stand out. So I feel like it's easier for a female to get seen than a male to get seen.
That's quite...
It might be easier for a male to blow up, because obviously the sound, I feel like we're still adjusting to the sound of a female rapper, like her sound on a beat, if that makes sense.
Right. I've got some interesting collaborations,
really?
To be honest, very, very interesting collaborations. For me, I think that my attention is with like, to get people that you would never expect I will get on a tune.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like me and Paigey, like
no one expected
it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I got a couple more interesting collaborations coming up, and then
like who?
Do I have to say this?
Yeah, well,
no, you need to follow me on my social media to know what's going on.
We don't watch no.
It's a gold one, like it's
a gold Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
I've actually paid half of it. I haven't finished paying yet, so when I'm done, I can own it.
Not mad at you.
Yeah. It's not mine yet, but it will be mine.
It's not here right now, is it?
Yeah, on the other side of the road.
Are you serious? So we might do my Instagram at the
Of course, man. Of course. Yeah. We can have a spin in town and see how it goes.
Is that important to floss in a Lamborghini? It is important. Is the pressure really on? That bad? Or that good?
Well, I won't call it pressure, to be honest. Like, that's why, like I said, I don't look at that. Like, to be honest, I don't look at that. But people that follow all that will see it as pressure. For me, it's not pressure. And the reason why I used that Lambo in that video was to get my message across. Like, everybody wants to be successful, so I used that Lambo to stand for success. But to be able to get there, you got to do your stuff, and you don't have to watch nobody.
Right. I know why you're not watching nobody, because everybody's watching you and the gold Lamborghini.
We don't watch nobody.